jump right into it. Let's break down the dollar right now. So as far as the dollar goes, I am bullish. Hopefully that is just a giant bull pennant. Any rate hikes, anything like that will be positive for the currency. So I am short the British pound US dollar. So looking for that breakout there. Sorry, my OCD, I have to make those. The tips have to touch. No one works in HR, it's fine. All right, let's see. How the new law prohibited short sale will affect your trades. Oh, we're not allowed to short things? I'll be able to buy puts. Won't affect me at all. I rarely short things. As far as the Russell goes, we do have a green open. We're kind of dancing around this zone. What's up with that? So here's what I don't like. When we start dancing around both sides of the zone, I begin to question, is that the area of attention we should be paying attention to? Now, we did bounce. We found some buyers. They just failed. We came back, came right back into it. That was still the area of attention we sold off. Finally getting above it, but we did just get below it, hammer it again, and then sell off. Like, how many times do we need to do that before we start paying attention to anything else? We used to have 9 million zones on here. It's hard because, you know, trading the futures, you know, in my group, there's a range of people, from new to advanced to trading smaller time frames to bigger time frames. Let's just blue zone this one up now, because if I'm in the futures market, I do care about that zone, not your typical speed bump zone. If you're in the futures market, you know you're probably on a smaller time frame, so you're probably keeping an eye out for most of these zones. So it looks like we're bouncing there again. A green open. Friday was red. What I want to see is we get into or above this yellow zone. I think we're good. But right now, if we're just looking at charts, purely charts, that does look like a giant bear flag. We could even put in one more higher high, come down here, and then make the bear flag. So nothing's off the table. We do have the Feds talking again. You know, just talking. They have the Fed announcement. They're supposed to announce tapering, and I think they're going to announce just that. That, I think, will actually be bullish. What I don't think will be bullish is they come out and say they're going to announce tapering at an accelerated rate, faster than what the market already has priced in, or they do announce a rate hike. At that point, that will be some red candles. So just know that announcement's going to happen. Now, what I tell people in Forex, because you can go onto like myfxbook.com and you can kind of see the news. It tells you what country, and it even puts it in colors for you guys, right? Red, yellow, green. Green's a nothing news. Yellow's kind of mild. Red is watch out. That will be one of those events where you either take your stops off and I'll see you on the other side, or you close the position and get back in after that little initial earthquake. That little earthquake is algos trading headlines. It's just different computer stuff. You thinking you're going to read that report like some superhuman and then make that trade is silly. Don't be silly. You're telling me like we're gonna wild west this thing, or I'm gonna let somebody else play with that volatility. This is not financial advice. Only you click the buy button. Appreciate that. All right, let's get into tech. All right, so we talked about tech coming back down to here, and that'd be just fine. After a leg up like that, pulling down into here, no biggie. We skated just above that. And I want to see us get above this zone now. We're playing a little back and forth game. No big deal for me. I'm actually bullish this week. I think we are bullish. If anything, we run into all-time highs. Then Powell comes out and says, oh, we didn't taper. We stopped. At that point, see that purple zone? That's probably point A. That's our first stop. All in on Don's favorites, Shiba Inu. Not financial advice. For those of you guys that are brand new, that's sarcasm. The algos will beat you to the sell button. They will. The people that probably already know the information probably already beat you to the sell button. So that's tech. What's worth watching out for? Let me just check something really quick. As far as Microsoft, that's looking for a pullback. Now those are the top three. Now look at Apple and Microsoft. If both of those pull back, that will kind of lead tech. I don't know what kind of day Amazon could have to counteract. Now, you guys might think Apple and Microsoft might be a little bit up there and they're going to pull back. They don't have to at all. There's a reason why I bought, so I sold 175 calls on Apple. There's a reason why I closed those, and I do think they pull back. You know, so on that note, I think Ford pulls back, but they don't have to. So that's why I wasn't crazy about that. So I am still bullish tech. I did want to keep an eye out for those though, to see if, you know, if Apple and Microsoft do pull back, we will see this come right back down to here again. You know, at that point, will probably just be another dip buy. Jake says Microsoft is going to the moon. I hope so. All right, as far as the S&P, we talked about this just being a little sell wall, kind of not out of the woods till we get here, but by that point, it's all-time highs. Again, if you're in my mentorship group, I posted on Friday that I think we're bullish next week, so I was bullish over the weekend. I think we look just fine. So what we're setting up for now, maybe a green Monday, turnaround Tuesday, you know, and then we probably maybe we move Wednesday, boring Thursday, announcement Friday, take profit. We've seen a lot of weeks like that. Not that anything has to pan out to that, but that's kind of like normal market movement. At that point, it's still kind of hard to call the whole week out like that. So I hope you guys take that at least with a grain of salt. But I like when we price in normal moves, and we just get to see just the normal repetitive stuff day in and day out. So that will wrap up the futures talk. Check out the other video for the stock market expected moves on IWM, QQQ, and the S&P. A little 5-minute clip right before this one.